Real fast before we close it out, is this better than SM?
On paper, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On paper, consistency, all that.
Absolutely. Like work. Like if we being honest, all that shit niggas talk about reward, deserved. I hate when people talk that. Though I don't even use the word deserve, but people use it a lot. They don't deserve. Like if we're honest, niggas don't deserve to not be on these big, like the niggas that carried it the whole time, and not even including me, take me out of the equation, but the rest of the class and the niggas that was holding it down during COVID, they deserve the benefit of a big stage event when it opens back up. You feel what I'm saying? Not the niggas who just sat out, who are names, who were scared, or whatever the issue may be. If any nigga main events 2 events in a row, and this is, like I said, it's no knock to Holmes at all. This is more so, cause this is my guy. I don't even want to sound like that. I might not even say it. But you know who it is. But and it's my guy. Shout him out. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a knock. I'm gonna say it again. This is not a knock to him specifically. It's the culture as a whole. Mm-hmm. If any one of us chokes back to back in 2, like a nigga told me Danny doesn't deserve Summer Madness because he choked on No, right? But that, like, he was in the year. He was the top nigga for champion of the year up until that.
Everybody's opinion. But
you have a nigga.
Round for round.
You have a nigga that choked back to back in main events. That's on Summer Madness. That tells you everything you need to know about reward in battle rap. It's all about draw and demand.
Profile.
It's about draw and demand. It has nothing to do with
I
work.
learned a few years ago, and you know, this relates to me as well. And, you know, you gotta just pay attention and focus on what you want to do. But battle rap is a business.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Keep saying that again.
You can smile.
It's a business,
hands.
bro.
It's a business.
And that's why.
Do what's best for you.
Facts.
It's a business.
It's a business. They're
gonna do what's best for them. Do what's best for you. It's a business.
Emphasis on the business part.
Business.
Emphasis. Because, once again, like I said, you have niggas who I think deserve the look. They held down Noam. They held down as soon as niggas had to sell some tickets, what did niggas do?
Overlook them.
Niggas said, fuck them.
Like, there's not a universe that exists of fairness where Eazy's not on Summer Madness. There's not a universe of fairness that exists where Sick
is not on Summer Madness. Those two at least.
That's why I said I think
even Av, bro. I don't see how you don't put like Av.
When Av gets on them stages,
when the fuck is Av not done good?
Shakes the fucking room.
Why he not on
Swag
there?
surf.
And he battled my bro.
That nigga spirit is still swag surfing right now. That nigga body is in heaven.
If it wasn't for John's second round, that would have been the moment of the night, in my opinion. That would have been the moment of the night, right there.
That was amazing.
He had a whole section, not even his team. Like you had a section
of people that niggas
everybody.
Swag surfing.
And honestly, he like to do it in the South. I don't know if he knew that's the best. You know what I'm saying? But to do that in the South, because swag surfing in the club, I don't know how it is up here, but I know in the South you play swag surfing to this day. Grown
that's everywhere. Bro.
Like I said, I don't go out anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Amazing.
So it's like that everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. I'm about to say
it was one of them because, and you know, the stage didn't match for him and that because it so perfectly matched ours.
Yeah.
The swag and surf happened to it had to align, and it's crazy because as soon as he started the rhyme scheme, I knew where he was going, and I'm like, this son of a bitch. Like, but I didn't know. But I didn't know. What I didn't know was that he was gonna perform it.
Yeah.
When he from Av, you expect that.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Like the crowd went crazy, bro.
I remember I was sitting home watching that shit, and I was just like,
yeah,
that's
that.
crazy.
I was there live. I was in the crowd.
Yeah, because you told me when y'all was. I talked to you when y'all was on the drive there.
Facts.
Yeah. I'm about to say you was like, we did this long ass drive.
Houston was legendary. But yeah, you know you gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen with but I'm gonna go back to that. It's a lot of niggas that deserve to be on SM. I feel like. And we're proponents of that. It's not about, we don't want to take away looks from nobody that's on SM. Yeah. We're not saying that you should take them off.
Battles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying take them off. I'm saying take them niggas, split that shit down the middle, and put them niggas on. 7 battles. Make it 2 days. 5 battles each.
7 ain't even bad for one day, to be honest. If you handle it consistently, good time, all that, 7 ain't bad. 7 is kind of good.
Business, they're not going to do 7 on that stage. It's just
too many people. It's going to take a long time.
I would say you could probably add one more, though. And if you couldn't add one more,
6.
You could do that 6. So what would that battle be for y'all real fast?
Easy and chess.
Easy and chess?
Not even close. Easy and chess or Av and Sick. Take Av and Sick from Civil War and put it on there. One of the two for me.
And give both of them more time to write.
And let them go in
there.
So you
know for sure they're gonna go in there. Because we've seen a lot of these guys, no offense, because a lot of these guys I'm fans of, cool, whatever. We see a lot of these guys who had 6-8 months. Biggest battle of their career.
Same person.
Alright, what the fuck is that? What is that? What do you call that?
What do you mean?
What is that? You see that?
I said
he up and off. You know, you look at.
I've been kind of playing it kind of objective.
Same person.
That one right there, that was kind of.
Hold on. You talking about energy. I say this and I meet and I shake his hand.
We're not talking about the same person then. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who you talking about.
I'm confused.
Based on what he just said, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
I think we're talking about the same person. Now I'm
That he was
confused.
talking about too. What you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
bugging.
Who bugging?
Okay.
And again,
I
it's
understand
no
what I
offense.
said.
What I'm just saying is,
It's no offense,
you
no
give
offense.
somebody like Sick and Av another month or so, I guarantee you they're gonna take full advantage
An
and have
opportunity. And be
amazing
great.
material. You know what I'm
They deserve
saying?
it, man.
They're gonna have them. Now again, I also understand certain people have different, busier lives, and certain people have more time to put into the craft than maybe others do, or are willing to dedicate more time to the craft than others are. So maybe that's why. But at the end of the day, we know we're gonna get better material out of this than this. Whatever the reasons are, what we've been shown was we get better material here than here. And so from that, I think you have Geechee is going to show the fuck out. That is just what Geechee Gotti does. Like he never disappoints.
K-Shine gonna well up too.
K-Shine's going, no, I'm not saying it's a lot of people. I think Hollow gonna do good. I think
Shit, Calico.
I was just about to say,
battle.
I'm a fan of Calico. I think Calico gonna do good. Now I just think Geechee he just has it figured out. It's impossible to clearly beat Geechee.
So
you
how-
got battles where people think you beat him,
nigga-
but to clearly get him out of here,
That nigga don't
Doesn't
tell you
happen.
this.
that's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen.
Debatable city at best.
You're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be, all right, preference. I just choose this person over Geechee.
Shout out Gotti, man.
But Gotti just know what to do.
Yeah, nah.
So I think with Calico
only
and him,
dud, I mean,
What?
would be
Was A-Ward?
reading Mook.
oh yeah, that
I like the battle.
I just think it's just because of the stage and the,
Okay.
and the
Energy, man.
timing of when it's gonna be the last battle.
Energy, man.
I just think that battle's going to turn, and I think Reed is gonna be poop.
Oh my.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's gonna be poop.
That's just that. It sounds so safe, but that's so disrespectful when you say poop.
I think he's gonna be poop. And this is my thing, because I think
Poop.
this is when we listen to Reed. I think we listen to just give us something good. I think I'm be honest.
Reed
Maybe
will
people
fight.
don't agree, but I think he has his moments where he goes off.
I think his
But
energy translates better to stage than moves. That's it though.
Ah.
His energy translates
You
better.
think so?
I think so. I think that what he
So you think what he
in
did with
Vegas-
John and Chess was better than what Mook did with
Nah, I'm
Averb
talking
and?
about what he did. His best shit against Rex in Vegas.
Okay.
Fire.
Was better.
Alright, so
than
you
anything
realize
that I've
absolute
ever seen
best?
on- Yeah, that was crazy. Nah, that was it.
No, you got Mook with Total Slaughter though.
And I'm talking about he owned that crowd. It was a different battle rap crowd. If that's what you're looking like that for, it was a different battle rap crowd though. It was a different
I'll
crowd.
leave it alone.
It was a different crowd. So if we're gonna take that out, he's still every time he's been on a big stage though, he's done a good job though. He's held it down on the big stage.
Good job.
He's held it down. Can we ever say Mook has really stunk up the place in the battle?
Yes, Iron Solomon.
Do you think he stunk up the place, or they just rap way too long, or they just rap way too long,
You win though, me you ain't.
or did they just rap way too long?
I said he was ass though.
They rap.
I think it was just they rap way too long. 5 minute rounds.
No,
5 minutes.
5 rounds, 7-minute rounds.
Oh, 7 minutes. I thought it was 5, 7. No, they just
How long
rap
is
way
that
too long.
battle?
seven.
How long is that battle?
That battle's like an hour and change.
That's longer than that.
On YouTube, it's like hours and change.
That's
I
ridiculous.
was
It's
built for that.
it's
My brother was.
My legs
love
hurt till this day. My legs hurt.
You still recovering from that battle.
Dog.
Imagine the niggas from Disaster and Shao Kahn.
I'm about to say Soul Khan.
Soul Khan.
He's a Shao Kahn.
That nigga.
Isn't that the tiger from
Same nigga.
Jungle
Nah,
Book?
it's Shao-
Yeah.
Shere Khan?
Shao
His
Kahn.
name is something like
Shao
that.
Kahn nigga from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah, okay. Damn, I wonder who copied who, because those names are really similar. I never even thought about that. Shao Kahn and what was the Mortal Kombat?
Shere Khan.
Shit. Whatever.
Ain't shit. Yeah, you're
either
fucking,
way.
man. Either way, man.
God is gonna do good. I think. Don't get me wrong. We're not saying. At least I can speak for me. I'm gonna say it for you, but I don't think we're saying Summer Madness is guaranteed trash.
No.
It's just if you're looking at the comparison, there's more likely of a chance you're gonna get a better card of this off of just simply what you've seen. Last year or two, this group of people have been way more consistent in giving better material.
Energy.
Than this group of people.
Yeah,
period.
man.
If you take out, Geechee, Shines, those people who always do
We just want
good.
these media niggas to keep the same energy though. That's all. We
That's
just want
it, bro.
these media niggas just don't know how to keep the same energy. That shit pisses me off.
What you talking about?
Oh, it's just media niggas. I will. You know what I'm saying? You know I will. I don't have no problem.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
just say me.
Trying to keep this.
Don't say anybody else.
You know what I'm saying?
Just say me. Just say
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
Just say me.
Media niggas,
I
man.
don't want you to say nobody else's name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of these media
No,
niggas not giving proper
proper.
property.
Listen.
We do things. Shout out to Nunu. You know what I'm saying? That's a conversation of like.
Shout out
She
Nunu.
said what she said, and then when you battle play back, I had some influence on that. Like, oh, yeah, I mean, the nigga doing good. What you gonna do? What you gonna camera? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Apologize again.
Yeah.
So if one card proves to be better or performances are proved to be better than SM, we're gonna say it.
What's the greater ramifications though? Like, say Civil War is better than some of
And clearly, not just
Yeah,
I'm talking about the clear. We were clearly better.
Oh,
What do you think should happen?
What happens?
Okay.
What do we do from there? Like, what do we
Us as media, we apologize if somebody had to take
apologize?
the
We're winning in
SM.
the polls.
I'm saying if somebody has to take the SM is gonna be better than that, yeah, we apologize. But I think the league should take it into account. Like, yo, look what's happening. Y'all put two cards back to back together. Y'all even put polls up. As
So
a league, y'all put polls up. What are y'all gonna do when Civil War is proven to be better? It's in y'all court.
I'm gonna say now you have to stand by what you put out there. You feel what I'm saying?
If you shocked you or out, you should have put a poll up because now you're in a line of fire.
Because now it's
You
like
did that. You entered the ring.
Okay, so what's the end game? But you know if they put in the poll, why they put the poll?
Next
Why
big
would they put the
card,
poll up?
we need to be the
Why
ones
would they put the
carrying
poll
All
up?
right, they gotta
next
push
big
it.
card we
What
got
are they gauging? What are they gauging? Because you know they're not gauging demand. Because if they was gauging demand, they would have put Civil War in a bigger building. Because you're gonna gauge demand. That's how you actually gauge it. If you're gauging actual demand, you're gauging sentiment. So why are you gauging sentiment?
I think 600 is a decent
Nah.
gauge though, if we can pack it. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Pack the building.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
How does
they
he
have a
have the
podcast,
ear?
They have a podcast. They have a podcast.
No, we need to have like a beg your pardon, like
Section.
yeah, like not even like or a dinger or something.
Yeah,
like
when a nigga
you
says
know,
something,
yeah,
yeah,
like
absolutely.
just. I beg your pardon,
Yeah,
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my man.
Yeah, you're wildin'. Yeah, so yeah, I felt violated for a second. Like, how we get there?
Oh, pack what? Wait
Why'd
a
you go with that
second.
verse? So yeah, like.
But yeah, we
okay,
can
if they're
pack
putting
600 people in the building.
That's gauging demand. The poll isn't. That's how you act. The way you gauge demand is by putting something to sell for sale. They're selling the event. Now the poll. What I'm saying is you don't need to put a poll up to gauge demand if you're actually selling the product. So when you put the poll up, you're
How
trying to
much you
gauge
sell
sentiment.
is the way to do it.
So you're trying to gauge sentiment. So what's the end game with you gauging sentiment?
You're trying to. I think what it is I think you're trying to open a dialogue. That's what I think is opening the dialogue. Because I'm trying to get away from the word narrative. You're opening the dialogue of. All right, now we're going skill for skill. Let's take demand, popularity, whatever out of it. Let's
What
go
creates
for
the best
quality
situation?
of battles.
What's quality?
What gives the fans the best quality of material?
I think you're onto something.
And that's what is opening the door. And I think once they open that door and now it's shown, you have to walk through.
So let's go
open
further.
that door.
So let's go further. He said they're opening the dialogue. We all, and not to use the word nerd, I'm going to continue in his vein. We said that this is a sport that's driven by dialogues. So why would the league want to drive a dialogue that could potentially be detrimental to the niggas who are who have been the forerunners in the sport before? What are you doing?
And what
So
do we
niggas-
say about
what you
business?
doing?
It's all business, right?
So in the event that it crashes and they get them up, so what are you opening a dialogue up for niggas to be able to do then? Oh, it makes kind of a little bit of sense then. It's like you actually know what you want from
it
your
is,
business.
Honestly, what it seems
and you just
like
want
it
to
is
create the circumstance that
adjusting
succeed.
for inflation.
Just in case.
That's what this seems like. It seems like this
Just
is
in
the
case.
league adjusting for inflation.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. Just in case. We might be wrong.
In a good way.
We might be wrong.
We could, absolutely.
Y'all could be
But if we right though.
If
But if we right though.
we right, we real right.
Oh shit.
We
It's
super right.
Man.
It's
I
lit.
had one remote. I got two remotes now.
It's two TVs.
Oh wait, it used to be one.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
wait.
shit done doubled up.
Look at this shit here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at how that works.
Champion.
Look at how that works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So just
I
pay
agree with
attention.
you.
Just pay attention. Just pay attention. You'll see the writing on the wall. This is a business. Follow the money. You know why casinos win? You know why you know why they
always win.
you know why they win? Because they operate as a business. They have to, in order for it to operate in a profit as a business, they have to have a better chance of winning.
They're
than you
even
do.
selling you the illusion of you
You
winning.
winning. You think that you have a
part of what they're selling is the illusion you're
They
winning.
have to win. It's a business.
We're preaching in this bitch.
You can't operate a business unless it operates from the standpoint of profit.
Facts.
So why would URL be doing something that seems counterintuitive to profit? It ain't.
'Cause it
nigga.
ain't.
It ain't.
Cause it ain't. Cause it ain't.
It ain't. It
'Cause
never
it ain't.
is. Not on purpose. It never is.
Everything, listen, I think a lot of the stranglehold certain people had is starting to get loosened up. Pause.
This will not be edited. No, I mean it's coming out just.
He's talking about the content.
Yeah, content.
He's talking about the beg your pardon. That's what he's talking about. But,
As soon as you said that, he's
yeah,
just not
as
be
soon as he said it,
on
it's
cue,
not being edited.
on cue, like yeah, you gotta live with this,
the
bro.
timing of that was crazy.
You gotta live with this, bro.
But not for real. I think that it's starting to be an understanding of okay. certain people may have been asking for things they don't deserve. And this is not even this is not even to a particular person. I think this is to a regime. You know what I'm saying? This is more to the whole regime of maybe might have been, and not all of them, because some of them have been consistent doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't count.
None of them count. But you have those ones, high demands and are in high demand, but give very low productivity. And I think it is coming to a point where people are starting to want their productivity to line up with the demand. It's getting to that point where certain people are like, we're paying you this. Your productivity has to add up to this.
And so I'm going to also go out on a limb and also say that in the history of this particular league, there's never been a situation where you had this many up and coming next stars at one time ever. It's never been, which is the beneficiary of having a UM.
What was the most? Was the maybe the initial PG class? Clean Paper, B Magic, John, JC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
at
that initial
one time. And it's ready
since then?
Yeah, it's not been, that had like 8 niggas that could literally,
that's a fact.
That literally could carry it. You've never had.
Chilla was in that initial one too, I think.
Shout out all the, and shout out all the predecessors.
Danger Zone.
You know what I'm saying? I think that initial PG class.
Shout out all the predecessors.
That's the only one you can really compare as far as a lot of people wilding that. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that has a lot to do with it wasn't as saturated as it is the
facts. It wasn't as far developed. It wasn't as far along.
I use this example all the time. JC's first PG was against Time Bomb. If you listen to how Time Bomb rap, bro, he wouldn't even get thought about for PG in this generation. A motherfucker wouldn't even look at him twice for a fucking PG. Like, have you heard yourself? Bro, listen, you gotta do a whole... And I'm talking, when I say disgustingly terrible, bro, it wasn't even like you skip over his rounds because JC's just really good. Of course, JC was just really good, but it's also you skip him because it's just like...
It's not good.
But I can't even sit through this, bro. Do you remember how bad Time Bomb was? He was absolutely horrible. But he had a PG against JC.
Never saw it?
Bro, look that shit up. It's terrible.
Like Ill Will versus Johnny Alcatraz is why Ill Will is he got that initial boost.
And I'm gonna be honest,
JC versus Time Bomb is why he got the initial boost.
10 times worse too, because Johnny Alcatraz actually was rapping. He actually had some shit, but Ill Will was just completely just more dominant. JC and Time Bomb, it was just terrible. And I say that to say, but now we're in my PGs was against Street Hymns, Jay Kruger, Rubando, people who in their own right get crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it's like,
wasn't a PG.
Huh?
Rubando wasn't no PG.
Survivor Series. So it was like I wasn't signed yet. That was the one that got the sign. You know what I'm saying? So I counted as a PG because I still had to pay to get up there. I know some other people didn't on that card. Full disclosure, but me, I wasn't one of them people. I was still proving myself. I had to pay my own way up there, all that shit.
You had to pay? You had to pay?
My own way to get up there, yeah.
I'm saying people had to pay. Never mind.
I mean, no.
I think there were certain people who had a high enough profile, they didn't have to do that. I think my dog, actually the 202, that's going down. I think there were some of the people who
we got paid.
Yeah, they had a different brand than others. But, and this is honestly, not to even segue y'all, but to those people in Ultimate Madness, this is part of the game, bro. Like, don't think that you're gonna get everything handed to you, bro. Absolutely. Like that was after 2 PGs, me battle Kruger and Street Hymns paying my way up there.
No caffeine, no none of that shit.
No caffeine. Then they said Survivor Series. You gotta pay your way up there again. Show that you know what I'm saying? Cool. Because I believed in myself. I believed in, I did say, and Peter, I did say after this, it's a wrap, bro. I'm not like I'm getting paid, I'm getting all the stuff I deserve after this. And after that, it was up. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I know some people who would have, I'm not doing that again. I done did it, I done showed out, I'm not going up there for free again. Listen, it's all in your situation. If I was Ace or Swamp Man, I probably wouldn't have. I wasn't. I was Kid Chaos. I ain't had no YouTube drops. I ain't do Summer Impact Real. Yeah, done it at that time, right? Yeah, I ain't do all that. You know what I'm saying? They had done volumes after that. So y'all hadn't done volume, but y'all were going to do volume. But either way, I say that to say, like,
I wish I would have rapped on volume, man.
Oh man,
I hated I had to no-show that event. I hated it, man.
You wasn't there?
You
know, I was supposed to be on day 2 of that as well. Even though it doesn't count as much. I was supposed to battle Craig Lamar.
That was crazy. I think this promo up until the
bro, what?
That was crazy.
All the way up until the
That was crazy.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I just be wanting niggas like, media niggas to keep their energy when certain niggas be in the room, man. That's all I be trying to make sure of.
Now I fucks with Jay Black, right? But I ain't gonna lie. He did, and that chest face off on some real shit, Jay Black. And that chest face off for one.
Nah, that's
you knew you knew what was happening in that face-off.
Oh, you mean on his part or on my side?
Kind of on his and I part as far as I put this. I think maybe not. Maybe you correct me if I'm wrong. Did you understand what I was doing in that face-off? As far as the nudges I was giving Chess in certain directions, because it felt like you were catching on and trying to save him from falling in those traps. And that's why, like, at that one point when you was like, he's aware, he knows. That's why I was like, oh, he knows Jay Black, huh? Oh, he knows Jay Black. Really? And Chester said something literally that didn't make sense. And Jay Black was like, he knows, he's aware. And I'm like, and it felt like, I'm not gonna lie, in that moment, it felt like you was trying to save him because of how I was making him look in that space.
He was opping off.
I will say that.
He opping off. He be trying.
I will say that.
Face off to make it entertaining. That's it.
He wants to instigate.
That's it.
He wants to instigate.
And I get the instigation.
If people pop that shit, I won't say a word. If you get on the face off and start talking, like going crazy, I won't say a word.
That's right, that's true. Because I'm like, there were certain parts you tried to ask questions, but me and him kept arguing. You was just like,
alright, fuck it. Let the niggas argue.
So if you don't want me to interfere in a good or a bad way, I mean, just
no, I'm not saying. All I'm saying is that one particular part, it did feel like you felt like chest back was against the wall. So you was like, he's aware, trying to. And I'm like, bro, this whole room is already on his side. He don't need your help now. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm in here by myself, Jay Black. Damn.
It's the media niggas, man.
You feel me? Like, this whole room is on chest side. Damn.
Hey, you media, right?
Yeah.
You media.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just ain't regular media niggas though. I'm not niggas.
What makes you different?
He actually does this too.
That's what I'm saying.
I rap too.
Now he does have more views on YouTube than me on the battle. He does have more battle views than me.
Well, more than me.
The homeboy, maybe, Jagged, maybe whoever it is that got them views with Queens Flip.
That's him.
That's me. That's you.
Oh, yeah.
I got more views than him too.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. You just
What battle of yours?
He promoted.
What battle of yours? What battle of yours? Ace.
On the low, he promoted. I had 20,000 more views than him. He promoted. He plugged the link somewhere and it shot up. He's like, all he got is like maybe 7,000 views.
Where that battle seen that?
I thought
it's 652.
652.
I'm at 645. He noticed it and sent me the other day. I'm like, bro, I didn't even notice this shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga promoted it. I said, this nigga promoted the battle. This nigga promoted it. This nigga promoted it.
I was saying like
Jay, nigga promoted it.
Like Jay Black got that in the shit, so he got no views. He didn't rock that big stage.
He got one. No, he got one battle that got more than by one.
But collectively no.
Yeah, it's not even close. I got 300. It's not even close. It's not.
Where you John at?
That's 645.
Yeah, I'm at 6 like.
And where's you and Fuse?
300. 300 and some change, but got more than most.
I only got one battle drop on URL, so it's like if we
I only got one battle on URL. I only got one battle on
URL.
URL.
Ever, right?
I only got one battle on URL.
The Fuse not on Fuse.
That's the only one.
All the rest
John
of
Johnson, yeah, you're bugging.
All the rest
if I had more, I would be.
I don't have. If was the fifth. If
your uncle was your
if your auntie had a dick, she'd be uncle.
I know what I got to do, so it is what it is.
What you got to do? Promote the link again? Why you be being sneaky? You a devious nigga, man. You was that thirsty. You was that thirsty. You was that thirsty to have more views than me.
Hey, listen, don't get mad at me because John battle didn't equate. I know you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You
it equate to what? It didn't equate to having more views than you.
It equate to be.
It got twice.
It's about one rounder.
What are you talking about? You mean it's good as? It's better. It's first off the battle is better. Come on, bro. We're not equating. We're not equating views to better. Like quality and quantity don't add up.
Quality wise is better than
You're bugging. You're high. What is it?
1 minute of material that I spit on the stage is better than what you had.
So it's cracked then.
That's
what it got to be. That's what it got to be. It got to be cracked.
That's on you.
That's what you smoke now?
I'm saying the facts.
That's what you on? What facts? Who's facts?
Okay, man.
Who's facts?
My minute of material was better than what you had.
No, you're a liar.
It was more.
You're a liar. You don't have one. You didn't have one. Yo, I went 2 bars in.
More memorable quotes too.
You did because it's you. You only have. That's your only quote. That's your only quote.
You only
That's your only quote. You got one quote. That's it, bro. Come on, man.
How long did they give y'all the right for that?
They didn't.
They had like a day.
Oh, just a day?
And on top of it, we didn't know if it was real. So I'm like, whatever.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance. He knew, and if you go to the battle, it makes the story
I
good.
had no Queens Flip bars.
That don't mean that he didn't. That was purposeful because he wanted to be able to say that. The niggas had calculated. He wanted to be able to say that. when they told him the day before he had a round. He said, all right, I know what bars to pull from to put this together, and I know what to say. He did that the day before, so that he could also say, you got 7,000 more views than me because you promoted a link on your channel instead of linking.
No matter how you flip it,
what?
I still got on stage
and
rocked it.
You choked.
So you saying a day 20?
Did you choke? Did you choke or not?
I didn't choke.
Yo, why you gonna lie?
Right.
You don't mind lying? You don't mind lying?
I told.
Come on, yo, keep it 100.
When she was
nigga, man, you can't win. I can't win. Ah, you right. I
told you what happened.
I can't win. I can't win like this. It's your program. You gonna edit it how you want. You gonna put the title. You gonna put the title how you want to put the title.
Hey, I understand why you talking. The audio go out. Like, why can't nobody hear me?
You feel me?
I actually did that today.
See what I'm saying?
The audio went out during
the podcast. Oh, make you fat.
It was when I dropped it today. Yeah.
Yo,
Hands raised on me. Shake our hands real fast.
All right, shake my hand.
Let me zoom out so they see me.
Shake my hand.
So I said this.
Yeah, he's sweatpants. Hold up, check.
I'm gonna get on camera. I'm gonna get on camera. I was directing a podcast.
Yeah,
hey, yo, shout out to Jay Black.
Shout out Black man. Shout out to Black man. Sweatpants.
Go out this motherfucker, you know?
Sweatpants,
talk, man. Oh, some real shit like me and who. Was it you and I talking? I think you and I were talking about how good of a job Jay Black does. Like, all jokes aside, I know y'all, we all talk our shit, whatever, but it's like, on some real shit, I think we were discussing, I'm pretty sure it was you and I back at Ultimate Madness, when we were discussing how when Jay hosts, you can tell, like, especially when you see how behind the scenes, how he's talking and getting like, okay, what are we doing, it seems natural, but it's a professional thing, you know what I'm saying? You can tell, bro, actually, this is a job for bro. He makes it seem natural, and like, all of us up here having a good time, but it's like, bro, take his job seriously and really is a big part in why the culture has continued to progress.
Yeah, you're giving him too much credit, though.
I'm being honest, I give him his flowers because I will also talk shit when he do something I don't like.
When he fucks up, say it. When he fucks up.
When he do some shit I don't agree with,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak on it. So it's like, but I want to make sure people understand I'm objective. Like, so the same way I'm gonna speak on critique, I'm gonna also give flowers.
Let's tell him about how he was the one that told Minnesota Luke to vote against the Quartet. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's give him his flowers for that. Let's give him his flowers for fucking sabotaging my battle.
And you also influence in a negative way. We will say that. Jay Black also can have some negative influence.
Yeah, he told the man earlier to go watch Kelsey Monroe because she's athletic.
That's not okay.
That's what he said. He said go watch her because
she's a dancer.
He said she's athletic.
Dancer.
He said
she's a professional dancer with a great following on Twitter and IG. Yeah, check it out.
But she liked that though.
Yeah, she's really good.
That's what I'm saying. See,
she's really good.
With a straight face.
Champion.
Sweatpants.
Smicky. Lord knows I'm from the gutter. Trying to get my own island, screaming gullah. Dated a detective and had her undercovers. She had a son and he called me a motherfucker.